No, 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 no.
Hey,
Well, I guess
everybody,
go
welcome back
ahead.
to Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie review podcast.
What a great start to this live stream, folks. The
Yeah.
final Riely live movie review podcast live stream.
What?
What a great way to start it
What's
Oh wait,
off.
we're live. We're not recording.
The Mo, we do this every time. We've done this 3 times already.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Mo is the most silliest
Mo
little
is the most
guy.
forgetful, silly little guy.
I'm not forgetful. I just forgot that we were doing that.
I'm not forgetful. I just forgot.
Yeah, I'm not forgetful.
I just have a hard time remembering.
Thanks for following it, Gel Streams. I didn't know this was a new thing that you just did. Thank you.
My bad. Yeah. I hit unfollow and I hit follow again, and that just I don't know.
And it actually triggered the vibe. It's not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I may or may have not hit unfollow like a week ago.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Hold on.
Hey, did I mention that this is a podcast about...
Let's do a live audio test here because there's no way to hear it if we're not live. So we're going to take turns talking, then we're all going to talk at the same time. Somebody, Demigloom, I trust you. Tab the stream so you can hear it.
No. That ain't my job, bitch.
Okay, Jason, tab the stream so you can hear it.
Fine.
Thanks for following Ida. Wow.
What's wrong?
Well, I can't. My co-host on this Twitch show just followed my Twitch channel. Thanks, buddy.
No, I just unfollowed and refollowed.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to unfollow and refollow right now.
Yeah, just for fun, for funsies.
Yeah, I'm about to unfollow.
All right, we all just talked except for Moediggity. So Moediggity, give us a line.
Hi everybody.
And then I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, and we're all gonna talk at the same time to test the leveling. Jason, do you have the stream?
We're all good. We're all good.
Okay, well, I want to test leveling by us all talking at the same time. Make sure nobody's like criminally quiet. So.
All right, everybody, talk at once. Ready?
3, 2,
1.
Five Nights at Freddy's is so good. And no, you have to talk. You can't just scream. You have to say words. 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Demi's server muting.
Wow, so funny, Demigloom. So fucking funny, Demigloom. You're hilarious.
Did you know that you're the funniest person in the room right now?
I know, right? It's not easy being
guys,
in every room that I step
you hear
in.
about the news about China and the nukes?
No.
No.
I feel like there's news about China and nukes every fucking Saturday.
China.
Well, I lied.
China.
There was no news about China and nukes.
Okay, hey, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10.
Okay.
And then I want you to add 5.
Okay.
Now subtract 3.
Okay.
Multiply that by 2.
Okay.
Square that.
What are you doing?
And then divide it by... And then I want you to square that and then divide it by 3.
Why?
And then divide it by 0.
Yeah,
No.
just divide it by 3.
What are you doing? I feel like you're trying to get me to like...
Now multiply it by 0, and I can guess your answer.
Alright, go.
Is your answer 0?
No.
Oh, but I told you to multiply by 0, so you didn't do it.
All
decided
right. Enough. We gotta do the sound test. All right, 3, 2, 1. Words.
Personally, I feel that Five Nights at
Election was
Freddy's
stolen in
really strong,
2020.
and I think that was where the series
I
really
really
went
think
down.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 from an
But at
objective
least
standpoint
Five
is probably
Nights at
the
Freddy's
most
Pizza
well
6,
designed.
also known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
All All right, folks.
Hey,
that's
why'd you
the-
mute me? I was
that's
going on my
the-
tangent about Five Nights at
the end of
Freddy's.
the sound test. We're done with the sound test now.
Hey!
Moediggity still muted. I unmuted him now. I don't even know if Moediggity was participating. It's simply the chaos is too
Yeah,
much.
you
I
didn't
had to
hear
make
me. I was
sure.
just screaming bullshit.
How's it sound, Jason?
That's good.
All right. So we can begin the show proper now. Once I get Laybots
All
in
right.
here.
All right.
Now recording.
Now recording. Shut up, idiot. Stupid.
Why? Why? You know the show isn't edited. All of you know that. Stop. Shut the
Hammer
fuck
time.
up.
It's okay, Riely. I'll do the intro.
No.
Don't worry. I'll
Put
do
it
it.
in
I'll do the intro.
Hi, everybody. This is the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast, the show where I review movies live on twitch.tv/Riely Streams. I am your host, Riely, joined by my co-host, Ida.
No, you're not.
Damn. Tough. And the three guests for the Breaking Bad episodes, you know them all, you love them all. Demigloom,
Yo, what up, biatch?
Jason,
What?
and Moediggity.
Hey, hi.
Moediggity, who is here to have wrong opinions about Jesse Pinkman all night,
Ugh.
folks.
So
Uh,
can I say?
Oh, I
that-
have so many opinions about the Pinkman for this one. It was just ridiculous.
Can I say?
Character arc.
I thought it was weird how they made Gustavo talk this season, where the only line he said was just Gustavo.
He just kept saying his name. It was great. It's like he's a Pokemon.
Gustavo.
Yeah, I thought that was weird, but I thought that did a lot for his
What are you
character.
What are you talking about? He
So
kept
in
saying
the
it's
finale, he said
Gustavo
it's
time.
Gustav in time.
It's Gustavo.
No.
He says,
He also-
Gustavo, I choose you.
He also sometimes pronounces his special move, Los Pollos Hermanos.
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 Dude,
I
that's another
also-
thing. It's like one of those things where like you hear it and you don't know it's a reference. It's like, why does everybody keep saying Los Pollos Hermanos?
Lo-
Like,
No,
before
you
I
said
watched
it
Breaking
wrong,
Los
Bad.
Pollos Hermanos.
Los
Pollos Hermanos. You have to say it
Telling from
correctly, bro.
Florida.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Florida.
Hey,
Los
I'm right here,
Pollos
bro.
Hermanos.
I'm
I
saying it
also,
correctly.
I also really liked Nacho in this season. I thought that was a.
Who the fuck is
Fuck up.
Nacho?
Shut up. Shut
Nachos are
up.
delicious.
Nachos are delicious. That's
Why are you
true.
telling me to shut up, Jason?
Shush. You know why.
Why are you telling me to shut up?
You know
Dude,
why.
we-
I think it's time you better call your lawyer.
You better call Saul. Have we
My
done-
lawyer, Daniel.
I don't think we've done
Schnappen-
synopsises these past three, so I guess we can just skip that part. I'm pretty sure we have been. I just thought about it for the first time since we started doing these.
Good. Those are dumb.
Just for that, I'm gonna give a plus synopsis.
This is why nobody likes you.
In this season, Walt and Jesse are still cooking for Gustavo. I almost called him Gustavo Kring. Are still
Gustavo
cooking.
cringe.
Gustavo Cringe. They're still cooking for one Gustavo. I can't say it. Gustavo
This hit
Fring.
new
I am
season
your
of
host,
Breaking
Riely,
Bad, Walt
joined
and Jesse.
with my one and only co-host for the night, Raging Gingy. How you doing today?
That's a good soundboard.
That was an imposter. I didn't say that.
Gingy's not here. What are you talking about?
You son of a bitch. Demigloom, I hate you.
I love having
Absolutely
access to
fine.
all the raw files for all of Riley's podcasts.
Yeah, now
now.
that Debbie's my podcast editor, she can just fill her soundboard with shit and like pretend to be me.
I'm just gonna get one of you saying every single word in the dictionary and just form my own sentences as Riely.
I'll personally read it to you.
Oh shit, Riely, I bet I could make an AI to replicate your voice.
I mean,
There's a website. There's a website where you can just give podcast audio and it'll just replicate a voice for you with AI.
All right. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna do that for you, Riely.
Yeah, just go to fucking Quarter Digital. They do everything. They tell
Go
you
to
how to
what
do
digital?
it.
Quarter digital?
And then I'm gonna start
The
my
YouTube
politics
channel
page.
Corridor Crew. They did a video where they found a website that just makes a voice into AI voice things. I'm bad at wording.
All right,
things.
enough not Breaking Bad. Quick, 2-sentence plot summary is
all right, and this.
Shut up. Walt and Jesse are still cooking for Gus, but due to some various circumstances, the relationship is getting more and more soured, and it once again becomes a fight for Walt's life, and that's the season. The same plot as last season, pretty much, except different things occur.
Not really. I mean,
well, the
Gus,
same general premise of they're cooking for Gus, and Gus wants them dead.
Gus
didn't want him dead in season 3.
For the back half, he did.
No,
for the last 2 episodes.
For one episode, yeah, for 2 episodes, and that's it.
Fair enough. So they got out of Gus killing them at the end of season 3, and now they're cooking for him again, but he still wants them dead, and he's gonna try to find a way to do so. And it ends up.
And then Jesse gets based.
Jesse does get based. So let me tell you about the season, okay? The first half of the season just focuses on Jesse Pinkman becoming an unresponsive blob.
Yeah.
Basically just loses it after he kills somebody, and then he gets a haircut.
And then he gets a haircut.
And then he takes women up to his room and plays Sonic Racing with them.
Oh my
god. That's a thing that happened.
Oh,
yeah, that was pretty epic.
Wait, is this the season where Brandon gives his Star Trek episode?
Oh yeah, I think it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where Badger? Why'd you call him Brandon?
I don't know.
Let's go, Brandon.
Mo, you're
Brandon Mayhew.
Wait. Is it just me and Mo who like Star Trek in the call?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you guys are the only gay people in this chat.
Star Trek's not gay. Sure.
What did you think about Badger's Star Trek episode plot?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't fucking remember, man. I remember that this was a thing, but I don't remember what the synopsis was.
I do remember this. Yes, it was Badger and Skinny Pete were having a discussion, and Badger relayed the plot of a Star Trek episode.
Badger and Skinny Peen.
Skinny Peen? Don't say that about him. He's probably got a big peen.
True.
Skinny Pete is packing.
I thought it was Easy Pete. Nope, that's Fallout New Vegas. God damn it.
Easy Pete. Our good friend.
Yeah, I liked when he wouldn't give Jesse dynamite because he was afraid he was going to blow himself up.
He's a real one for doing that.
Valid fear.
In all honesty, he's a real one.
But okay, so do you guys? You forgot to mention there's also a lot of stuff with the cartel this season.
Well, I mean, we forgot to. We haven't mentioned much
yet.
We
forgot to mention. Started. We haven't. We just started.
So Jesse, after killing Gale,
becomes based.
First he becomes
depressed, and then he becomes based after he is done being depressed.
Hell yeah.
And then he starts basically, kind of, but not really, betrays Walter for Gus, but not really.
Mostly for Mike, honestly. I love the relationship those two have in this season. I love their gay passionate relationship that they have.
I absolutely adore the Jesse and Mike relationship, and of course I do, because I've been very vocal about them being two of my favorite characters. So to see them come together and form this important dynamic
Jesse,
and bond.
Get your dick out, Jesse.
We're gonna have sex right now, Jesse.
Yeah, Mike was coming for that Jesse.
Oh no.
For real.
They could have picked a million other characters on the show, but of course, Gus and Mike, they were I believe in you, Jesse. It's hell yeah, bitch.
Well, no,
Gus
Gus didn't believe in Jesse. He was
Yeah, he
was
did, but
testing
like
Jesse.
both Gus and Mike says, "I believe in you, Jesse."
Yeah, well,
He's like, "Hell yeah,
maybe
bitch."
Mike actually does, but I think, well, I guess it's
Ugh.
up to interpretation. They never state it outright, but the intention that most people seem to take from it is that this is simply a ploy for Gus to destabilize the relationship between Walter and Jesse.
I mean, it
Oh,
was obvious.
yeah.
I mean, it was obvious Gus was manipulating Jesse. He didn't mean anything he said.
Well, I mean, they kind of try to make you believe it a little bit. Like, there might have been moments where I'm like, oh, maybe this is forming into something real. But at the end of the day, you know, like, no, that's not fucking happening.
Yeah, also this season, is this, yeah, this is the season where Hank starts going after Gus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But why?
Yeah,
Gus did nothing wrong.
Yeah, Gustavo Fring has never done anything wrong in his life.
yes, not at all.
Outstanding businessman, runs a chicken restaurant, nothing more.
Totally legit.
He just has a bad relationship with his fry cooks, Walter and Jesse.
Oh yeah, and he makes his workers stay over late just to extra super duper clean the grease trap.
Well, nah. That's for Lyle, bro.
Who's the
like,
Lyle?
I feel
Lyle
bad.
is
Yeah, I feel
I
bad for his employees. I do.
I love how every time we talk about Breaking Bad, we always end up talking about this character that are only in Better Call Saul, and Riley's just so confused.
Oh, he's just in Better Call Saul then?
Yeah, Lyle's not in Breaking Bad.
Lyle's
Oh,
not in
well,
Breaking Bad.
yeah, I thought. Oh,
So is
okay.
Nacho.
Oh, okay. I because like I could have swore which one had like those few scenes with his employees. I mean, because
No,
like
that was Better Call Saul.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then
I'm
never mind.
excited. I'm very excited for Better Call Saul. I wanted to wait too much longer because I already did state that although I have been waiting to watch the show's seasons for this podcast, after Breaking Bad season 5, the next thing we're covering is a movie. So I think I can start Better Call Saul season 1 as we
At the
prepare
same
to do the
time.
El Camino review. So I'm closer to Better Call Saul. I'm excited.
Yeah, there are no Better Call Saul spoilers in El Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew that. I'd already spoken to Jason and decided we were doing El Camino before Better Call Saul. It's just that
no spoilers, bitch.
I don't have to wait to start watching Better Call Saul until after we review El Camino. So we just had to get through season 5, and then I can watch Better Call Saul finally.
So, I will say, in El Camino, from the time it took to record Breaking Bad and El Camino, one of the actors got fat, and it's very funny.
Oh yeah. It's because they're fucking
Which
preparing
actor
for another
got-
role in a movie.
Who got fat?
Todd.
Todd got fat. He didn't look that much fatter.
It's a noticeable difference if you go straight from like season 5 to El Camino.
I did, and I didn't notice a difference, but I'm also kind of stupid.
It's because he was preparing for a role in I'm Thinking of Ending Things, that Netflix movie by Charlie Kaufman.
Oh.
Yeah, Demi wasn't paying attention during El Camino because she hated it for some reason, which I feel like can't be true.
Not human.
The first half of El Camino's, well, you know what?
Is based.
Let's save it.
Yeah, because I haven't watched El Camino yet.
Ooh, we get to pop your El Camino cherry on this podcast.
Don't say it like that.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's
ever
just
again.
weird. Yeah, please don't ever
that.
like talk about like popping my cherry on anything. That's
I've
You're
heard
just a little
people
virgin
use this
boy,
phrase.
huh?
I know, but it's
And
just
it's
you.
terrible.
So.
It's an awful phrase.
I'm gonna pop your cherry, baby. Like, ew.
Yes,
get away
I am
from
going
me.
to pop Moediggity cherry. That is going to be
no, you are not. You get away from me.
Can we server mute Riely?
Yeah. Please.
You can for a second, and then I'll unmute myself.
So, back to season 4. Let's see. Some of the first things that happen is, Jesse completely destroys his house.
No. He invites other people.
Yeah, he invites other people in that destroy. He just like hosts a big long drug-filled party in which people destroy his house and like steal his shit, and he just doesn't give a fuck because he's like super depressed and like distant.
Yo, on the real though, and those scenes where like he's like, yo, check out my new speaker, bitch, and then like he turns the volume all the way up and just like clenches his head. Oh, that was like the most fucking real moment, bruh. That
Yeah,
like
it's
that
pretty
I
bad.
felt that shit hurt in my heart. It was insane, bruh.
Let's see.
I,
Walter and Skylar. I forgot what Skylar does with.
Skylar is still a bitch.
Skylar's a big bitch this season. She gets a little too big for her britches this
Yeah,
season.
now do you see why everybody hates her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is this the season with that scene with
I gave the money
Huel
to
and
Ted.
Wait,
Yeah,
when
Huel?
at the
she has
very end.
Yule and his buddy come torture Ted.
Yule. Yeah, Huel
Huel.
and Bill Burr.
Are you guys excited for Better
Better
Fuel
fuel
Heal?
Yule.
Better Fuel. I'd watch that though.
Huel's rules.
I love Huel. He's a great guy.
Does nobody know what I'm talking about when I say Huel's rules?
No.
Because that's a
We're not-
real thing. Look it up. It's
We
like
don't care.
Real quick, me and Demi had this conversation on my daily Let's Play channel. If I understand they probably won't make another Breaking Bad show, but like if they had to and you had to pick a character to front run it, who would it be and what would the show be?
I would pick
Huel.
Holly.
Better Fuel.
Because Holly you could
Huel.
literally do anything with.
That's fair. That's fair enough. You said Yule, Jason?
Better Simp Kim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
The feet scenes in Better Call Saul make a lot more sense now.
Shut the fuck up.
What about you, Mo? What Breaking Bad spinoff would you bring to life?
Oh man. Well, I think I've seen it said like a million times that I want the Walt Jr. Spinoff. I think that would be kind of fun. You know, every day just starts with breakfast, and then he just fucking goes about like the rest
And
of his
leaves
day.
the
Like,
episode.
The
huh?
whole episode is breakfast.
And leaves the episode. Like
Every once in a while,
in
like
episode 1,
It's
he
a
just
cooking
eats
show.
breakfast and leaves the rest of the episode.
yeah, every once in a while though, he'll just sit down, remember his dad, and just like get one of his like walking sticks and just swipe the fucking table of the food.
I'm cooking
And
breakfast.
he'll just fucking sit
just
there,
like
stare
my
off.
dad used to cook meth.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm cooking these eggs like my dad cooked meth. And it's like just whoosh, fucking dad.
Holy shit!
I can't have
literally-
the vegan bacon today. It
It's-
reminds me of Dad's 50th birthday.
Vegan shit's
literally-
so gay.
Here's the premise. Okay, here's the premise. Walter Jr. is going into the chef business. He's gonna cook at a famous breakfast restaurant, but the breakfast restaurant is like bad, like some sort of criminal front or something.
Wait,
Oh
wait.
god.
And he finds
Is it
himself
Breaking Bad?
entangled with it.
He's
That's-
like, yo, shit. I'm selling fucking crack. Going to put that back.
But so this is the idea I pitched to Demi, and Demi says it's stupid and it's not real and it's bad.
It's stupid. It's not real. It's bad.
It's
then.
not real and it's bad. But I think this would be good. So
You're not real.
I would have a hard time thinking of Breaking Bad spinoff that could like span for multiple seasons and like tell a full story, because we've already gotten that twice and both are already perfect. But and this has nothing to do with it beyond like the general comparison, so don't groan, Jason, because it has nothing to do with the contents. But the way that MCU handles their TV shows, where it's just like one 8-episode season, it's like a miniseries. I would do that, and this is literally, I saw a meme, and I as a joke, I saw like one of those memes and it's like the extended Breaking Bad universe, and it's like a bunch of dumb shows that are like funny memes. And I was like, let me think of like premises for all of these that could make them real shows hypothetically. And one that I really liked was there was one called Walta, which was just about which was just Walter and Mike and like a bunch of dumb interactions with Walter and Mike, and that was the meme. But
Like
I would want
like a fucking sitcom.
I would want no.
Or like the meme.
kind of like a sitcom. It's like an 8-episode miniseries for AMC Plus, and it's just like a side quest that Walter and Mike go on for Gus, and I just really like their dynamic, and I think that'd be a good like 8-episode mini show.
What else I'd really want would be a sort of like a 40-second or like minute or two like shorts, like on YouTube for the Breaking Bad channel, but
Okay.
it's all text to speech but it's that fucking Breaking Bad, like drawn bad, badly drawn Breaking Bad memes. It's just like blah 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 blah. I would like to fucking see that. That would be kind of cool. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I
Yes.
kinda.
Oh yeah, it's the. You know what? Hold here. I'll fucking Google it real quick. I just
Yeah.
figured that you guys knew about it because the meme's fucking funny.
Yes.
You guys can like talk about other stuff while I look this up. I don't want dead air or anything.
All right, let's actually start talking about
I
the
wanna
season a little
talk
bit while Mo
about-
looks up his meme.
I want to talk about something.
Okay.
I feel no sympathy towards Walter throughout the entirety of this season.
This
Well,
really
you
is
can't
where he
because he's a
loses
piece
it.
of shit.
Yeah. This is where
Yeah,
he
like
loses all of it.
everything he's going through was caused by him.
Well,
almost
I can
everything.
feel
Almost
some sort
everything.
of surface level for sympathy for him throughout a lot of the season.
No, I
But like
can't.
at
I
the
can't.
at the very end when he like poisons a child and bombs a nursing home to get what he wants, like yeah, okay.
I
I
also
think-
straight up believe that if he just like stayed out of like once he was quote unquote fired, like if he were truly to just stay out of it, then he would have lived. I truly think that.
Yeah, but he
Gus
couldn't
would've
do
been-
that because then Hank would have died.
I mean, here's the thing. I felt sympathy for Walt this season. I could understand.
Of course you would.
I felt sympathy until the very end. Like the last thing he did in the season was like that was irredeemable for me.
Throughout this entire season, he's just kind of an asshole. And he's like not, and like the entire time, it's just like, I need to talk to Jesse because Gus is evil. Can't you see that, Jesse? And that's basically Walter for the entire season until like the end.
Well, I mean, not that he's
Or
wrong. Gus is evil.
Yeah, this entire
he's
season
not as
is
evil
him.
as Walt's put him up.
This entire season is Walt wanting to kill fucking Gus. I mean, there's that scene
Yeah.
in the bar where
And Gus
it's
wanting
him
to
and
kill the cartel.
what?
Holy shit,
This
the
entire
Walt and
season is
Mike
Walt
scene.
wanting to kill Gus
Yeah.
and Gus wanting to kill the cartel.
Yeah, and we'll get to that scene I think in a moment because that's like one of my favorite scenes in the fucking entire
Oh, it's
series.
pretty-
Actually, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The scene at the bar where Walt and Mike are talking to each other, and fucking Walt is just pushing his fucking boundaries. He's not knowing his place. And Mike, with all the patience that he can possibly muster, is just taking his shit. And he finally just, pardon me, he finally just freaking waylays him across the freaking face after Walt asked him to get him into a room with fucking Gus and he'll, quote, do the rest. I'm like, dude, you're not going to
For
fucking
real.
do shit. You're like, dude, well, maybe that's not so true anymore. I mean, he's iced a lot of fucking people throughout this fucking series. Like, dude, like, Walt
know.
legit
At
has
this
blood
point-
on his hands.
Well, at this point, it's not like a lie. It's like 3-4 people.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, it's still
unless
like,
we're counting all like 100 people on that plane as his kill.
well, like we really don't know how many people exactly that Gus has killed. We know he's killed a few in Breaking
lot.
Bad, and
We
the
know
like
he
the
killed-
one or and the few in
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. Yeah.
Well,
He-
it's
well, he
very
doesn't get it-
heavily
he doesn't-
implied that he is responsible for the death of many throughout his escapades.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
apparently-
not that he does the deed himself. It's just that he gives out the order.
Well, there's also like a fan theory because it mentions it very,
course
very
there is.
briefly in Breaking Bad in the scene where you see him and his we don't know boyfriend or quote business
We do know
partner
now.
because
I'm
know,
pretty sure.
It's his boyfriend.
well
Yeah.
like because the cartel doesn't like that stuff. They never the show it doesn't exactly say that
Better
hey
Call
this is
Saul
this dude.
addresses it.
I don't, like looking at that scene, you kind of get that a little bit, but they leave it in such a way to where like it's not really definitive. you
Oh my
know?
God! Are you not listening to us?
What?
Like apparently, like I'm pretty sure Vince like just came out and said,
Yeah, Vince
yeah.
did say
Yeah,
that Gus and his
Vince-
partner were lovers.
And they also say
I-
Better
Vince, like,
Call
straight up
Saul,
said.
right?
No,
Yeah,
they don't ever.
it
They
doesn't
don't.
say explicitly, but it gives way more evidence.
Yeah, and I fucking hate it when fucking showrunners do that shit, announce shit outside of the show, like, cause it doesn't feel real.
Better Call
Really,
I
Saul
because
is
hate it
now it
also
when
in
just
the
sounds.
same
I hate it when
universe.
TV
No,
watchers.
like.
I hate it when TV watchers are too dumb to pick up on the subtlety of it.
Oh,
and have
shut
to
the
relate
fuck
to
up!
something.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Oh,
Hey, it's not
you're
my
just
fault
not
that I'm smarter than
intelligent
you.
enough to
Okay, there's
figure
this.
out the subtleties and the little nuances
It's
of my
not my
favorite
fault that
little
my IQ
show.
is higher than
Oh,
yours.
To be
I
fair,
just
you have to have a
know.
really high IQ to understand Breaking Bad.
Oh
I mean,
yes,
To be
there's
fair,
this.
you have to have a really
not.
high IQ to understand gayness in Breaking Bad.
I don't have my
This
fedora.
really. I mean,
Well,
there's
like,
this. There's this really subtle clue that it's at where Gus goes to Mexico, but it actually shows that Gus doesn't like the cartel that much. I'm not sure if you guys picked up on that.
well, no,
What?
not at all.
What? Crazy.
Yeah,
What proof do you have?
I mean, it's
Name
very
several
subtle,
reasons why.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
but Gus actually poisons the cartel, and that's like a
What?
really. Let's just
Shut
transition
the
into
fuck up.
talking about that scene because it's
Shut up,
really
jELeeoo,
fucking
you
cool.
fucking moron.
Hold on.
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm just too dumb to understand this subtlety.
This
Oh,
shit
well,
is
no,
a-
I'm sorry. I'm too stupid to understand the subtleties.
This
Okay,
shit is
my
moving
Correct.
bad.
too fast for me. We're not gonna forget to talk about the poisoning scene because that's really big. There's a couple other things I want to discuss. First of all, so early in the season, I was not too engaged, but there were a few plot lines
Same.
that I liked. Like I really liked the Walt buying a gun plot line and like him trying to kill Gus with it. Just like he feels so like out of his element, even though we're 4 seasons in, so he's kind of in his element at this point. But like him purchasing this gun is like so awkward, and like the gun guy tries to talk him out of it. And
You know,
then-
that's the moment Walt became Heisenberg.
it is the moment that Walt became Heisenberg. But so yeah, he buys the gun and then he's like trying to kill Gus, and I really like the like juxtaposition of like he has this gun, he's in the meth lab, he's like, I'm totally gonna kill Gus. Next time I see him, I'm just gonna bam, bam, and then Mike walks in and Walt's like, where's Gus? And Mike just looks at him, he's like, well, you're never gonna see him again. And that was pretty based. I was like, oh shit.
That was that I love, dude. I fucking love all the scenes where like Mike just like completely stops Walt in his tracks. Like it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love the scenes, just all the little scenes where Mike calls Walt on his cell phone and tells him to stop whatever the fuck he's up to. Like,
Yeah, just shut up, stop.
no, but one of them in particular, like I just love the way he says it, where it's when Mike or when bleh, when Walter like thinks that they have Jesse and they're going to kill him. He snaps, he walks into Los Pollos Hermanos with the intention to shoot Gus at his place of business. And then Walter, or not Walter, Mike calls him and he answers and he's like, "What are you doing, Walter?" I just really
Will you shut up, man?
What are you doing,
Yeah,
Walter?
literally, it's just to the point where like Walt is just now just like an annoyance to Mike. Like he doesn't even care anymore. He's just like, God, this shit again.
What are you
It's
doing,
so
Walter?
Also, the best we got the best Breaking Bad lore, and that just made Jesse like the best character. We now know that he knows how to properly operate a forklift.
That is true.
Oh yeah, he's
It makes
forklift
him, dude.
He's
when
forklift certified.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, you say those words, I cream my pants, bro. I love, bro. Nothing's hotter than that person who's forklift certified.
And so is that fucking
Also, Tyrus, bro.
So is that
Tyrus. Oh my God.
Tyrus, cuntbag, awful person, hate Tyrus, absolutely despise
Nah.
his entire existence.
Are you kidding me? He's a forklift certified. How can you hate him?
Okay,
Tyrus
that's
is,
true. He does earn points for being forklift certified. You're right.
To be fair, Tyrus also earns points for having like a cool ass name.
That is a cool name, but he's just generally a cuntbag. Like he's just an
He doesn't speak.
He
there's
does.
just some about him.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak enough. He literally the only thing The only thing I legit remember him saying is like, "Where do you want this?" when he's operating the forklift.
Him just like being a complete asshole like every time he spoke. The only time it was funny was one time when he got one over on Walt, and I kind of I got a smirk out of it. But when like the laundry was like on Hank's radar, so they started having to sneak Walt and Jesse in laundry baskets, and Walt emerges from the laundry basket and says, "Did it have to be dirty laundry?" And Tyrus just said, "No."
Bro, that's like straight up like fucking Japanese business space like shit. Like they don't fire you, but they try their best to make you quit, bro.
Well, they're not going to try
Because
their best to make Walt quit, because if Walt quits, he dies. So they know no matter what they do to him.
I know.
Yeah, this isn't
Until
one of these jobs with a 401k plan or anything like that.
yeah, until
No.
Jesse gets based, of course.
Do you think Gus provides mental care?
He
No.
probably does. Nah, I think all ends of his businesses have insurance included. Do you think it has dental included? Gus just really wants Jesse to have those pearly whites.
Of course, you got to take care of those classic Jesse Pinkman teeth.
Yo, my dentist says I grind in my sleep. He a real one for saying that.
Yeah.
So Jesse, Jesse,
Jussie.
Jesse, it's time to get based.
But this time around, it basically gets sent on missions with Hank, and they
He gets
become
based. Hank.
not Hank. Got Mike.
So yeah, Jesse becomes Mike's like partner.
Jesse
after...
and Mike Jesse and Mike go on wacky adventures.
So
they're all bald people, all right?
So the setup for this was really interesting, where they kind of like, it was a misdirect. It was a very obvious misdirect, but it was still a fun misdirect, where Mike after he has to save Jesse's money because like he let like a junkie stole Jesse's money and Jesse didn't even notice because he was high and depressed. So
he also didn't care.
So Mike beat the shit out of the guy, like blindfolded him and put him on the floor. It was like, hey, listen, this guy took your money. Here's your money back. Be careful. And then Jesse like calls.
And Jesse is just
Jesse
like
calls
whatever.
Mike out because I guess Mike. I don't quite remember. I think Mike implies that he's gonna kill the guy, and then Jesse's like, "You're not gonna kill the guy because if you were gonna kill the guy, you wouldn't have blindfolded him." And it was crazy. It was sick. Jesse gave no fucks. Like Jesse was ready to be killed. So he just
told
like
you,
absolutely
he gets based.
He decimates like Mike, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up. I don't care."
And he gets based.
But then so Mike sits down in a room with Gus. He's like, "All right, this Jesse kid is a problem. We got to do something about it." And Gus is like, "All right." And then they like start talking. We don't hear what they say. And then Mike forces Jesse.
Actually, I know how that conversation went. I know how that conversation went. Vince Gilligan said in an interview. This is how it went. Gus said to Mike. He said, "Mike, get your dick out."
God damn it! You actually had me engaged, you motherfucker.
We're gonna fuck that Jesse kid.
No. Here's how the conversation actually went. Gustavo.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all he says.
Can you imagine? It's just like Gus just goes, "Gustavo." And then Mike is just like, "Yes, understood."
Understood. Yes. Got it.
Gustavo. All right. Like slays like half a fucking battalion of fucking mafioso or cartel people. Gustavo.
So they have
he's pleased.
Sorry. So they have that conversation off screen, and then Mike forces Jesse into a vehicle. And that's where that particular episode ends. So obviously the implication that they're trying to imply is that Mike is taking Jesse out to kill him. But then Mike is taking Jesse out to guard him on money drop missions, and then Jesse saves Mike from getting robbed, which is like one of those it's one of those ambiguous things where it's implied that possibly Gus staged that robbery. But either way, Jesse does the thing, and he
and Mike rewards Jesse by allowing him to smoke.
Yep, Mike rewards Jesse by allowing him to smoke, which he wasn't letting him do before. And then they kind of become partners, and Jesse starts tagging along with Mike on missions. There more and more trust is built. Like originally, like he doesn't have a gun at first, and then
yeah.
and then Mike gives him a gun, and it's like a big moment. Which actually, okay, so another plot up to this point is that after Jesse starts hanging out with Mike, Walt like pulls him into a room, or like they're just like in a room doing something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. What'd he say to you?
Walt was like, Jesse,
Jesse.
Gus is bad, Jesse, and or like no, he's like he's giving this like whole like pitch about like how Gus doesn't care about you, he's lying to you, Jesse, he's lying, Jesse, and then Jesse's like, you don't have to give me the sales pitch, I'll kill him next time I see him, and Walt is like, oh okay, I didn't know it was gonna be that easy, and then Walt gives Jesse the Ryson, which came up against Tuco. Ryson is back in the game. Jesse,
in his lucky cigarette.
Yeah, Jesse loads the Ryson into one of his cigarettes to like hide it and conceal it. And the plan is, of course, that Jesse is going to poison Gus when he next gets a chance. But he doesn't really get much of a chance. And at the moment when he finally does, that's when Gus gives him the gun. And he doesn't go through with poisoning Gus because he's like, well, then Mike gives him the gun because he's like, he hesitates because he's like, oh, they trust me, they gave me a gun, so he doesn't do it. He doesn't poison Gus.
Yeah.
But he keeps the cigarette. He considers doing it for the rest of the season, and then, but eventually, the other thing happens.
I would love to see like a what if TV show where like Walt doesn't poison the little kid and Jesse just continues working for Gus and Jesse and Mike go on adventures. I would love to like see that.
Jesse kills Walt in that scene. Or no, I
guess
like
I'd love to just see like a
the only reason
scenario.
he was going to kill Walt was because of the poisoning, but he just blows off Walt and goes on adventures.
Yeah, and I'd love to see that.
Honestly, I would love to see a what if scenario where the bomb doesn't go off.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone have anything to say about that? Every time I say something, everyone just gets quiet and it gets real awkward and like dead airy. I'm just saying.
Well, we're used to you just like explaining.
I was formulating thoughts, and then you started calling me out for not speaking immediately, Mo. Jeez, man.
How many times do we have to tell you, Mo? It's not awkward until you say it is.
Yeah,
well, it gets awkward like 4 seconds into dead air.
Oh, I think it's kind of weird when I want a what if scenario where the bomb doesn't work. Well, this is awkward.
Well,
no, it wasn't that fast though. It was like 3 or 4 seconds of dead air.
Happened.
It was 3 or 4 seconds of dead air, and I didn't know what else to say.
So that just happened.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Now you're just rehearsing stupid fucking sound bits.
Now you're just doing the She-Hulk.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Check, please.
But the real quick, dumb, stupid question about the bomb. I don't know if anybody understood this particular thing more than I did.
The bomb.
So the bomb is attached to Hector's wheelchair, which we'll talk about that.
Your host Riely joined with
Demi. Stop.
Oh, hey, Demi's alive.
I didn't realize Demi hasn't been here the whole time. Demi, what the fuck?
Demi,
what do you mean I haven't been here the whole time?
Or you haven't talked for like 30 years?
Yeah, every time we do a Breaking Bad thing, Demi doesn't speak.
She's cooking meth.
Yeah, she's secretly cooking meth while we do the podcast.
True.
It's like Breaking Bad's more of a documentary and a how-to show than it is a crime drama.
You know, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul were like actually taught how to make meth for the show.
Did you know that the meth in the show was actually real?
Yeah, but they were actually taught like how to make meth.
Yeah, they actually made meth on the set.
Bryan Cranston is a certified. Yeah,
did you know that they actually sold the meth?
Oh yeah, that money that you see in that one scene that Skylar shows him in the fucking storage unit, that's actually real. That's money that they made from the meth.
You know that Breaking Bad is not actually fiction, but it's all a documentary. It's a hidden camera show.
They funded Breaking Bad by selling meth.
It's like The Office. It's like The Office. Everybody knows they're being filmed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they struck a deal with the government because they found a fucking drug dealer loophole. It's like, well, if we just call it a documentary or something and just document all this, this and that, and not reveal our sources, we can get away with selling all this real meth. And it's perfectly legal. Did you
Perfect.
know
Bravo,
that Bryan
obviously.
Cranston's a AAA certified meth maker?
Wow.
Oh my god, I'd love to just see Bryan Cranston just like straight up make meth.
That would be
Do-
pretty based.
Okay, do you
The
guys
cool thing that
No, Ida.
oh, hold on. The cool thing that Better Call Saul did was they did little like 30-second to minute videos on their YouTube channels where they
Oh
have
yeah,
like
yeah,
Kim
The little
yeah.
Wexler.
tutorials.
Yeah, Kim
Yeah,
Wexler explains like a
teaching
law
about
why
the
you don't
law.
why when you're in a drunk driving accident you just say I need to call my lawyer, and if you can do that the lawyer can get you off normally of a drunk driving charge. Or one of the Salo, what's the fuck is his name?
Salamanca.
Salamancas.
It was
Oh,
Lalo.
Lalo, thank
Lalo
you,
taught
thank
how to
you.
make like tacos or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was fucking
Salamanca
cool.
taco recipe.
That was cool. I like that.
Anyway, so I was trying to ask
Which-
this question about the bomb 10 minutes ago before we got sidetracked. So in the scene
Excellent.
where the bomb explodes,
Bitch.
the last thing that happens before the bomb explodes is Hector hits his bell, and the bell does not ding. Is the bell like connected to the bomb in some way, or did
Yeah,
the...
yeah.
Yes, it's the
Riley,
fucking charge.
Riley, do you need me to
It's the
explain to you
switch.
how buttons work?
But how did they make it so the bell was the bomb button?
They just put the button
So when
on
you
the
push
ringer.
down on the bell, you're pushing down on like a piston, and you can reroute that piston to not ring a bell, but to activate a bomb, which Walt did.
I see. Okay, that's cool. I was like, why didn't the
It
bell ring? Why didn't we get to hear his last words?
Because
I love
it,
the perfectly
it's
cut
science,
scream
bitch.
before Gus dies.
Oh yeah.
oh,
He goes, ah, and then it just like
no,
explosion
no, he goes,
happens.
ha.
He goes,
No,
"Ah."
No, Gus does a Riely scream where he cuts out in the middle of it, like 2 seconds after it.
no. He
Noise
goes,
reduction cut out his scream.
Gustavo!
He just goes, hey.
He goes,
Hey,
hey!
everybody, welcome back.
Hey,
Gustavo
welcome back to Riley.
But all right.
Oh, you guys want to talk about the cartel death scene?
Hold
Nah,
on.
we gotta
we're
wrap up.
getting
We gotta
there.
go. Sorry, it's the end of the
Yeah.
show, guys.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
over.
Yeah.
No more. I'm
All right,
kind of
bye,
going a
everybody.
little bit chronological because I know I'm gonna remember. No matter how off track we get, we will remember the mafia poisoning scene because it's the biggest thing in the season. So I want to touch on the smaller shit first, so we don't forget about it. So
Skylar's still a bitch.
yeah, Skylar is certainly still a bitch. The ongoing plot with Skylar is that she's involved in this car wash that is used to launder Walt's money. And that becomes like Skylar's role, but like she's
Laser
she's
tag.
overstepping, being a giant bitch. She's completely just
I'm sorry. I just wasn't expecting Debbie to just go laser tag.
laser tag. Yeah.
Oh,
Laser tag.
No laser tag. No whatever the fuck. I wish I
Excuse me.
remembered the name. There was like a guy that Saul had
a
at the laser
Danny.
tag. Danny.
Danny.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
The Danny.
Is this the scene?
Everybody.
Is this the season with the nail salon?
That
No.
might have been season 3. Yeah.
No, it's briefly mentioned here in season 4, and like that's it. Like there's like one brief mention of it.
The nail salon scene was really funny.
That's
But
like that's a big thing in Better Call Saul.
Shut up!
No.
stop you got mad at us for spoiling the theme song to Better Call Saul. You're not allowed to spoil Better Call
Theme
Saul for
song?
me.
That
What? Wait, was Ida?
was Jimmy.
She was joking. I think she was joking, but we were talking about. We briefly mentioned Better Call Saul, and she was like, "Don't spoil Better Call Saul," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm going to spoil that the theme song goes da, 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 da," and then Ida got mad.
What is Ida's profile picture? Is that a bathtub?
It's an AI generated image.
It's
know
a
that.
bathtub
Whoa.
with an astronaut coming out. Excuse me.
Why is his head so tiny compared to the rest of his body?
His head is normal
Because he's
size.
Riely.
He looks more like BB-8 than an astronaut. He looks like BB-8 with like a
I
neck
thought it was like
cast.
some like robot for like a shitty animation studio, like the
Well, you're
mascot to
one
some
to
shitty animation studio.
you're one to talk, Jason. What the hell is your profile picture?
So spooky.
It's awesome. It's a little spooky. It's a little bit of a melted Kaiman from Dorohedoro. It's a little bit of a corpse melting, and it's like wearing a gas mask, and it's awesome.
Dora the Explorer.
Dora,
Yeah,
Dora, Dora the
Dorohedoro.
Explorer. So
It's a
anyway,
cool image. That's what it is. It's based.
Skylar oversteps her boundaries and gets involved with Walt's money
Again.
laundering and gets way in over her head. And then the big kicker is that she finds out that Ted is getting audited for all of his scamming ways, all of his cooking of his books. And Skylar realizes that her name's on all those fucking books. So if
Yeah,
Ted gets
bro,
audited,
fuck
she's
Skylar
gonna
and
get
fuck
audited.
Ted.
She did. That was the name of an episode.
Yeah, but still, fuck Ted. I hate that guy. Unironically, like I hate that fucking guy. So much.
I liked Ted in season 3, but I did not like Ted here.
He's such a piece of shit.
Or was it season 2? Was I fuck Ted in season 2 or season 4 or season 3?
No, it's in season 3.
Okay.
Skylar didn't know about Walt's meth cooking.
Yeah, it's the beginning of season 3. So yeah, I liked Ted in season 3. Did not like Ted here because of like he just refused to do what he needed to do. What the fuck was the problem?
I know.
Just pay the IRS, dumbass. Fucking stupid.
Well, that's not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of mental power to willingly pay the money to the IRS.
Fair enough. But yeah, so Skylar realizes she's fucked and she's gonna get caught for her money laundering with Walt in the car wash if Ted gets audited and they see her name on all those books. So she starts making up schemes. Like first she dresses like a slut and pretends to be like the hot girl that Ted hired because of nepotism to like make them think like, oh, so their accountant is just stupid then. Okay. which actually successfully fends them off for some amount of time. And
that
then
was funny.
And then what she does is she has Saul give him the amount of money he needs to pay the IRS, $600,000 of Walter's money that she takes without mentioning, and has Saul give it to him under the guise of like an inheritance from like a dead aunt who doesn't exist. And when Saul finds out that Ted went and bought a fucking Mercedes instead of paying the IRS.
Asshole.
Skylar goes and confronts him about it, eventually reveals that she's the one who gave him the money. Then Ted won't accept the money because it's Skylar's and tries to write her a check for her money. And then she leaves and she hires fucking Yule and Bill Burr.
I would just beat the shit out of Ted at this point.
Well, she hires 2 guys to beat the shit out of Ted.
No. She hires 2 guys to make sure he does the thingy, and if not, then the shit beating happens.
There would be no second chances. You would hire Yule and Bill Burr to beat him up.
Yeah. Does anybody actually know Bill Burr's like character's name?
No.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
yeah.
I gotta say, you're kind of a bitch if you can get beat up by Bill Burr, though, because he doesn't really look like much. He doesn't
He's a
really
little
look
guy.
like.
I mean,
he
just
can
a
probably
little guy.
scrap. I mean, I guess he can probably scrap because he's like bitter and angry about everything. Like he probably like threw a few punches in his day, but I don't know. I think I can take Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's like 5'10", but in every photo of him, he looks so tiny. He just looks short.
The funny thing is that Huel and Patrick are both played by stand-up comedians in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick is his name.
Does anybody know about like Lavelle Crawford outside of Breaking Bad, or is it just me?
Who's
No.
Lavelle Crawford?
I
He's the guy who
probably
plays
seen him.
Huel.
Yeah, I probably seen his stuff a few times, but I don't remember any of it.
He was a stand-up comedian, and he's really funny.
Dude, fucking Bill Burr just looks so fucking short. Look at general chat. He looks so tiny in that
He looks so
picture.
tiny.
He looks like he's 4'11", but in reality he's like 5'10".
He does
He
look
does not even
tiny.
look as small. He doesn't look
He's a
nearly as
tiny
small as
little
Joe
guy.
Rogan.
Yeah, I know. he just looks it. Oh my god, it's that fucking picture of like John Boyega just like standing. Do you know that picture? That's funny as fuck.
All right. So anyway, yeah, Skylar's a bitch. She hires people to intimidate Ted into paying the IRS, and then Ted is an idiot and tries to run away, trips on a
And then
carpet, and
slips.
bashes his head.
Yeah,
What a fucking dumbass!
like a moron.
But hey, that check got sent to the IRS.
I mean, to be fair, that sounds like something I would do. Like, just slip on a fucking carpet as a that sounds like something I would do.
Why did Ted try to run away? It seems so because then Yule's just gonna break his fucking face. Just do it.
Okay, first of all,
doesn't even
I
seem
doubt
that
Yule could
strong.
catch up to him.
Well, Patrick would catch up to him and like stop him, and then Yule would bash his face in.
Bro, I think anybody could take on Bill Burr.
maybe, but so yeah, so
If I were to go up against any comedian, the one I would be intimidated by the least would be Bill Burr.
But yeah, so she gives the money to Ted, forces him to pay off the IRS, which comes back up later. But first, because this does happen first, we will finally do what Ida's been trying to get us to do the entire time and talk about the cartel poisoning scene. Or first, let's talk about the
Salud.
lead up to the call to the scene. So Jesse and Mike have been working together for Gus, and Gus has him over at his house. As the cartel shit is boiling over. The cartel is like really pissed. They just like tried to kill like all of Gus's guys, and it's like, okay, this is bad. So Gus has to deal with the cartel, and he comes up with his big plan. So he has Jesse over for dinner, and they have a little spat because the first thing Gus asks is if he could run the lab on his own, or if he could cook Walter's formula on his own, rather. And then Jesse's immediately like, "Fuck you! If you kill Walt, we have if you kill Mr. White, we have a problem." And Gus is like, "That's not what I asked. Please answer the question." And then the end result of that conversation is that Jesse has to go to Mexico to teach the cartel how to cook Walt's meth. So Jesse like calls a meeting with Walt, and like to tell him the situation and like try to get advice and try to like,
hey, Mr. White, I've called this emergency meeting, bro. Bitch.
Gus is pretty sus, bitch. So he calls the meeting with Walter, and his intention is to like get advice from him, just try to like figure out what to do. But Walter, of course, just really wants Jesse to kill Gus because Gus needs to die. So Walt put a tracker on Jesse's car to like try to like catch him in the act if he was not killing Gus, or like just figure out what the fuck he was up to. And the tracker obviously gunned him at Gus's house for 2 hours. So Walt and Jesse are talking, and Walt like keeps trying to get Jesse to like admit that he was with Gus, but Jesse won't admit that he was with Gus because he's afraid. So, but eventually Walt lets it slip that he had that tracker on his car, and they're having this big argument, and like they're already having a big argument, and then he lets it slip that he knows the exact like the time that Jesse was at Gus's house, which leads him to admit that he had a tracker on Jesse's car, which leads to once again a violent conflict between Walt and Jesse for like the 4th time, I think.
By the way, Jesse always wins these.
Of course he does. Walter's an old man.
Of course he does, because Walt's an asshole.
I'll take you anytime, old man. Bitch.
How many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
I mean,
dun, dun, dun.
hey, do you guys think you would be able to beat up an old man with cancer?
Yeah.
Not if it was Walter White. I think he's maybe a bit more physical.
Fucking yeah, especially Walter
in
White.
A hand-to-hand fight?
Dude, I would clothesline Walter White. Like fucking
No,
straight
you
up, like,
wouldn't.
take his
Fucking
ass down. I would too. If I knew everything that I knew about Walter White right now, he was in front of me, man. He was like, for real, dude. I
bet on a
shit out of him.
6-year-old kid over like Walter White.
Maybe
in
like
a
an
hand-to-hand
average
fight.
physically fit male could beat the shit out of Walter White, but you, Moediggity, a fat YouTube streamer, I think he might be able to take you.
I'm
What
a lot
about
bigger
me?
and a lot stronger than than I look. Okay, dude, I played fucking sports most of my life. You know,
Google
Riely,
Ted
I think-
Cruz height.
I bet I could. I bet I could do that. I bet I could be.
Mo, you're 5'8".
Because
I'm not 5'8". Fuck off, dude. I'm like literally 6 flat.
Am I the same height as Ted Cruz?
Yes.
Dude, I could be the Zodiac Killer.
Probably.
Holy shit.
Hold on.
Hold on, what? What are we holding on for?
Yes, I am also wanting to know why we are holding the on.
Well, the answer is we're not, because Ida's not answering us, so we're just gonna keep going. So, they get into a big violent conflict, and I really like the last interaction after the fight is done, where Walt has just got his shit kicked in. And as Walt is getting up, Jesse asks Walt, "Can you walk?" And he says, "Yeah." And Jesse's like, "Good. Then get the fuck out of my house and never come back."
Based.
So Walt and Jesse have their 74th breakup. And Jesse heads to Mexico with Gus and Mike, where he puts those fucking cartel meth cooks in their place.
Wait, you forgot something. You forgot something, Riely. You forgot what if the instructions are in Mexican instead of English?
Oh,
yo.
yeah! I texted you when I saw that. I love Jesse so much. What if like the instructions are in Mexican instead of English? I don't understand why you don't like this character, Moediggity. I cannot pin it down.
Because Mo is stupid.
Because no, I'm not stupid. He's a piece of shit. Like you guys are like giving pass after pass after pass after pass.
Yes.
And really, like I've seen more like calls for accountability for fucking Walter and literally everyone else, but for Jesse, fucking nothing. Just blanket passes all around.
They're all morally fucked, but Jesse is by far the least morally fucked.
No,
of the
he's
main
not,
cast.
man. He's a piece of shit.
Who's the least that's in the game?
Oh God, probably Skylar.
What?
At least Skylar, because
what?
Skylar just sucks as a person, but she's not like a fucking absolute evil fucking criminal piece of shit. Like
she just
how many bodies?
Neither is Jesse.
Yes, there are, dude. Fucking Jesse's a murderer. Jesse's a fucking drug dealing piece of shit. That
it was
pushes
either
fucking
him
drugs
or
on
Gale,
fucking...
though.
It really wasn't. It
It
really
was.
wasn't.
It literally
No,
was.
like I honestly kind of think that Walt and Jesse fucking got too paranoid, and they
it's literally not.
Mike brought Walt to a warehouse with the intention of killing him, and was actively pursuing Jesse, bluntly stating that he was going to kill him.
Yeah. And the only reason that they managed to get Gus off their tail for that time was because Jesse killed Gale. It was literally the only option they had.
Oh well. Jesse still sucks though.
Okay, fucking get this man out of here.
No, don't get me out of here. I'm the only one that stands against fucking Jesse and like would
love
him.
And you're wrong.
Dude, I'd love to seek the fucking death penalty for that fucking piece of shit.
Why?
Because, man, he's a fucking, like, god-awful person, like, terrible moral fucking character, pushes fucking drugs in high-pressure situations to fucking people. That fucking cashier, for instance, his presence has gotten people fucking killed. He's all around.
The reason his presence has gotten people killed is because of Walt.
No, he's also yeah, I'm not going to doubt that too much, but he also just if he would just calm down and chill out, half the problems wouldn't have happened that happened in the show, but because
like you to be all calm in that situation. Fuck off.
Dude, you have no idea how calm I can be.
Oh yeah, dude, I do. Dude, I just
enough money in front of me, I can be pretty fucking calm.
Oh yeah. I just there's a gun to my head. I'll just calm down. I'll take it from the dude.
No, I said money. If I had the money that Jesse had, if I had money
range.
that Jesse had, I'd be like fucking super cool. I'd be fine. Cool as cucumber.
Dude, you are literally Mac from It's Always Sunny right now. You just think you're way cooler than you are.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Hey, you're fucking Dennis from It's Always Sunny then in that case.
Hell yeah, I want to be a murderous psychopath, bro.
I mean,
The
obviously,
implications.
obviously
He's gay.
Jesse has done bad, awful things, but so has
Tons
literally
of bad.
everybody else in the cast. And out of all of them, I think he is the most like character you can sympathize with, because he has a lot of
Okay.
genuine moments where you can tell he is a genuine and caring human being under what he has
No,
become.
dude, I'm
because of the
sorry, but
drugs.
We
if
stop
in
arguing
season
about this
1,
and talk about the poison scene.
yeah, if season 1 of Jesse were
Ida,
killed, a
we'll
lot
talk
of
about the
problems would.
poison scene when we're good and goddamn ready. Stop asking.
No.
Damn.
God. I'm tired of this. How many times do I have to tell you, Ida? We'll get to it when we get
How
to
many
it.
times do we have to do this, old man?
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? God. But anyway, so after the fight, Jesse, Gus, and Mike blast off to Mexico, where the big thing takes place. So Jesse gets there, he fucking roasts the cartel drug cookers, where he he just fucking destroys their lives. It was based. It was the most base scene ever. Jesse's just like, you call this? He just like starts going on about like how he needs his fucking methylamine synthesized or whatever the fuck. And he gets like really authoritarian about it, and then he's like, you know what? While I have your attention, you call this a fucking meth lab? Clean this shit up.
No, he's actually. No, he actually went. While I have your attention, you call this Saul?
Shut the fuck up. It's
God,
not
no.
funny.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. Okay. So yeah, Jesse's in Mexico. He teaches the cartel meth cooks how to cook the meth. And then he's like, "All right, that was a good cook." And then the cartel guy's like, "Yeah, the first of many." And Jesse's like, "What the fuck?" And it is revealed that Jesse will be surrendered to the cartel as part of the deal that Gus has made.
Congratulations.
So Jesse freaks out a little bit, and he eventually at some point they're like sitting, I think, by the pool where we see Gus's backstory, which is something I forgot about. We'll go back to that in a second once I'm done with this thought. But he's talking to Mike, and he's like, do I not get a vote in this? Am I really just stuck in fucking Mexico? And then Mike's like, listen, kid, either none of us leave or we all do. Now shut up. So, and also, we see Don Eladio in this scene, which earlier in the season, I think like an episode or two earlier, we have Gus's backstory revealed, where he was in Mexico and he ran Los Pollos Hermanos with his partner. What was his partner's name? Anybody
Los
remember?
Pollos Hermanos.
Max. His name was Max.
Max. So Gus and Max run Los Pollos Hermanos in Mexico. And they also have a little meth cooking on the side, and
they're all gay and then
they have a little bit of gay sex on the side. They have a little bit of meth cooking on the side. So they cook the meth.
I bet
and
he goes Los Pollos Hermanos
of course, as he comes.
No, he just goes Gustavo,
Gustavo!
and then that's it. And that's
No.
it, just like that, the O face, and then boom, back to regular Gus Fring face.
This was up to Los Pollos standards.
Oh my god, yes. Good work.
But okay, so they cook some meth and they give some samples to the cartel guys to try to get Don Eladio's attention. And they do get a meeting with Don Eladio where he starts talking about how good their chicken is, and then he starts talking about the meth. And he has a good attitude at first, but then there's a huge tonal shift where also Hector is there. Tio Salamanca, the guy with the bell and the wheelchair.
Wait.
Yes?
Yeah.
He isn't there.
Yes, he is!
So it's a huge tonal shift when one of the dudes gets a bullet put in his brain.
No. Before the bullet in the brain. The bullet in the brain is what it led to. Is what the tonal shift led to. So yeah, Hector's also there. He's being mean to Gus and to his partner.
This is the flashback scene.
Yes. That is what I'm talking about, indeed. So suddenly there's a tonal shift, and Don starts being like, "You disrespect me by selling meth in my territory. So why should I care? Why shouldn't I just kill you right now?" Uh, and that goes on for a little bit. And it's all very intimidating. Gus and what the fuck is his name again?
Hector?
Max.
So Gus, yeah, Gus and Max are freaked out. And it all comes to a head when uh I believe they're very specifically threatening Gus, and then Hector turns around and kills Max. So Max gets a bullet in his head, and Gus falls to the floor, and he starts like crying and screaming about it. And they're like, the only reason why he's alive and you're not is because I don't remember what the reason was. What was the reason?
Because I think you're pretty.
Pretty based.
No. The reason that's stated is because I know who you are.
Okay, yeah, because he's heard of Gus, so he kills Max, and tomato soup leaks out of his head. It was it looked a lot like tomato soup, specifically. um, and that is why Gus hates Hector and has dedicated his life to wiping out the Salamanca name, which he successfully does in this season. And why he hates the cartel, but he has to work with the cartel, of course, for all this time. But now is finally time to sever ties. So what happens is that Don Eladio shows up once again, and he's like, "Oh, Gustavo, I'm so glad you've come to your senses, and we come to this deal where we're gonna work together. I'm gonna make your boy Jesse cook meth for me, and it's gonna be great. We're all friends here. It's okay." And then Gus is like, "Hey, I got you a gift, and it's a bottle of alcohol." And it's this like fancy alcohol that Don Eladio loves. And he starts pouring glasses for everybody at the party. Now Mike is like in the distance. Mike is not involved, so he does not come up. But he does give a glass to Gus, and he gives a glass to Jesse along with the rest. And then Gus is like, hey, this guy's an addict. He needs to be sober to cook for you. So he takes the shot glass away from Jesse, which leaves Gus and all the cartel guys with the shot glass. And then they kind of like they're about to start drinking it, but of course Don Eladio is aware that it might be poison, so they kind of have stare down as Gus and Don are waiting to see who's the first to drink it. And then Gus drinks it, so that leads Don Eladio to be secure, and have him and all of his guys drink it. And then that happens. They're palling it up, and then Gus asks to use the bathroom. So one of the cartel guys leads Gus to the bathroom. And that's when Gus starts sticking his fingers in his throat, trying to throw up. So that's when it becomes obvious to we, the audience, that there was poison in that alcohol. So yeah, Gus starts trying to throw up as much of it as he can, so he isn't impacted by the poison. And then we cut back to the party, and we start seeing those cartel guys start to drop. And it's a crazy scene. It's a crazy sequence where it's like they all start dying, and Don Eladio's like, oh shit, and then like he dies. Doesn't he fall into the pool?
Yes.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
That was a sick sequence. So the entire cartel is fucking dead at this point, and Gus did not get enough of that poison out of him because he's not dead right away, but he is very ill.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel too good.
And then also during the sequence, not Gus, Mike gets shot at some point. Like remaining cartel guys shoot Mike. So Mike is shot, Gus is poisoned, and Jesse gets them into a car and gets them out of there to a hospital. Or to like some medical facility. I don't think it was a hospital. It was like a medical tent. But they get there.
That Gus said. I think the implication was that Gus set it up before.
Yeah, this was all planned. So they get to the medical tent with Mike and with Gus. And the entire fucking staff immediately goes to start helping Gus. They don't even bring Mike into the facility. So Jesse has to carry a bleeding out Mike into the tents and start saying like, hey, this guy needs help. And then one of the doctors like, yeah, this guy pays my salary. So
what about Mike, bitch?
What about Mike, bitch? And he's like, yeah, no, this guy pays my salary, so we don't really care. So they focus all their efforts on helping Gus. And once they're done with that, they finally give some sort of help to Mike. And Mike's in the hospital bed. Gus is starting to recover. And Gus says, it's time to go. It's time to go home. We're going home. And Jesse's like, what about Mike? And the doctor's like, yeah, he ain't traveling for like at least a week. And Gus is like, no, don't worry about it. I'll send for him. We're going. Which is kind of unfortunate because Mike literally said either all of us are leaving or none of us are, and all of them did not leave.
No, they're technically they're leaving. They left the mansion.
No,
the
fair
cartel
enough. But like Mike doesn't get to go home. He has to like recover in a medical bed, which I'm interested to see how he gets back. That's a question I want to hear answered on season 5 because who's gonna send for him? Gus is dead. So how does he get back?
He doesn't. The entire plot of season 5...
You can't trick me. I know that Gus is in season 5. I've had spoilers. Or Gus.
You mean
I know that Mike is in season 5.
No. The entire plot of season 5 is actually just Mike becoming a Mexican chicken farmer.
Hell yeah, I'd watch that show. I'd watch that Breaking Bad season 5. But yeah, so Gus and Jesse escape from Mexico, having killed all of the cartel. And while they're leaving, they kind of start. Walter comes up.
Walter.
And Gus is like, you're ready to run the lab on your own now. You don't need Walt. And then Jesse's like, no, don't kill him. Just fire him. Just do something. And then Gus is like, you know that won't work. And that's kind of the last that they talk about it in that particular scene. And this leads into the last 3 or so episodes of the season. All amazing. This episode was amazing, and the episodes that follow it were all fucking amazing. It was crazy.
Yes.
Season 4 lost me in the first half. Like, I struggled to get that far in this season because there was still shit I liked in the beginning of season 4, but it was not gripping. I was not sucked into season 4, but then I was. That last third was insane. So Walton, oh god, I can't say character names. Jesse and Gus have returned from Mexico. Meanwhile, Walter is still worrying about being murdered by Gus. Of course, that's the whole plot of the season. And we reach the point. I don't remember what sequences. Somebody relay the events that lead to crawl space for me.
So he puts a tracking device on Jesse's car and knows that that Jesse had dinner at Gus's place and
no,
Jesse
we did that already.
Anything.
This is after. That was before Mexico.
Wait, I remember how this
goes.
goes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because isn't that when Gus kidnaps Walt and is like, "You are fired"?
No.
Wait, I remember how this goes. I remember how this goes, guys.
Okay.
So,
oh shit, I died.
Essentially,
if you say something about it's Gus in time, I swear to God.
No, I swear no. No.
Yeah, it's
so
actually Walt time.
Walt goes to Jesse's house and like talks to him about cooking, and he's like, "Are we gonna cook here?" And Jesse's like, "No, we need to get an RV." And then like they talk about like hypothetically getting an RV.
Damn it, that was season 1. That's not where we are.
What season are we talking about?
Shut the fuck up.
So after Howard Hamlin McGill,
shut.
All right. So, does somebody actually know what events lead to this?
If it's not that, then Walt goes to Jesse's house and like gets in an argument, and then Walt gets kidnapped after like getting thrown out, and he gets tased by Tyrus. And then he wakes up in the desert and Gus is like, "You are fired. Do not come back or else I will kill your son. I will kill your wife. I will kill your infant daughter." And then he's like, "All right, now fuck off." And then Walt freaks the fuck out.
So Walt freaks the fuck out. Let's be clear, because people... Earlier in this podcast, we had people describing this situation of less than what it was. Because not only did Gus pull him into the desert and say, "You're fired, fuck off," he also says, "I am going to kill Hank, and if you try to stop me, I will kill your entire family." So, and Walt...
I don't see what's so bad.
Walt does not want Hank dead. He doesn't think Hank deserves to die. So, Walt starts... Which is interesting, because I guess...
Are we even going to talk about the fact that Hank like knows that Gus is in the meth business?
Oh shit! Yeah, we kind of forgot that entire plot. So
There's a side plot where Hank figures out that Gus is doing the meth business, but he has no solid evidence.
Yeah,
That's about
based on some shit he finds at Gail's apartment, he becomes convinced that Gus Fring is involved in the meth business. Gus does talk his way out of it with the entire DA and police force, but Hank still doesn't buy it. He starts forcing Walt to take him on stakeouts, which Walt again fears for his life because he knows that the guy he's spying on is his boss and could kill him at any time. There's actually a really tense scene. This is one of my favorite scenes where Walt walks into Los Pollos Hermanos with the tracking device, and he goes and like he shows it to Gus, and he's like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it, see? And then Gus kind of like subtly tells him to do it, and then it's just like, may I take your order? So that was part of Gus's plan. He wanted Walt to do it. That was an intense scene. I like that scene. But yeah, basically that's the plot the whole time. It becomes they have to be a lot more secretive because Hank becomes aware of the laundry and like other shit and becomes suspicious. So that's a big subplot. That's why shit is heating up because Hank is after them. So Gus is like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Hank. Nothing you can do about it. Fuck you. And this is when Walt is like terrified because he's like, okay, I'm okay for now. But as Gus said, Jesse probably will come around at some point. So I need to come up with a plan that will secure my safety. And then, listen, we all know my love for a certain anime show that we compare this show to quite often.
Oh my god, fuck off.
And the plan that Walt employs is very reminiscent of the kind of plans that made me fall in love with Death Note. So I was a big fan of this entire sequence. So he starts his plan. Fuck, I had it all in my head and now it's gone. How does he start? Shit, what was the first step? Okay, here's what happens. Before the plan. His initial plan is he goes to Saul and he's like, hey, remember you told me that guy who can like give us new identities and shit and like get rid of us? Need that guy. Call that guy. And Saul kind of is like, okay, there's no going back though. You can't go back. There's nothing you're gone. You can never be Walter White again. He's like, that's fine. I need the guy. And Saul gives him his card, which is the vacuum repair. What is the exact? I know you all know the meme. What is the exact thing that the card says?
He needs a new dust filter for his Hoover Max Extract Pressure Pro Model 60.
Yeah, that's the reference that Heartsy made in Issue Crew episode 1, and I just like was really awkward about it because I hadn't gotten there yet. But now I know. Now I know the reference.
Wait, hold on. What if somebody actually needed that though?
Then I guess they're instead getting a bunch of strange men at their door trying to change their identities. And
It's
Saul
not
is
a
like,
real
some fucking
thing.
70-year-old
That's
go.
how they know. It's not a real thing.
Saul's
That's
like,
how some old man's like, oh, if I knew it was this easy to get away from my wife and kids, I'd have done this ages ago.
Ah, wow, that's funny.
Fuck you.
So anyway, so Saul is
No,
like,
it was.
Saul is like, it's gonna be really expensive though. It's gonna be like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Walt's like, I got the money. It's fine. So they're gonna call the guy. Walt goes to gather his money, and this is where the Skylar subplot finally gets addressed by Walt because he gets down in that crawl space. He's going for his money, and it's not there. The money's not there.
That fucking bitch, Skylar.
And Skylar happens to like walk in. He's like, hey, Walt. And then Walt's like, I'm in here. And then Skylar walks in and Walt's like, where's the money, Skylar? Where's the money? She's like, I gave it to Ted.
Yeah, this is the season where all the memes from the show come from.
I knew the exact dialogue that took place in this scene before I had watched a single second of Breaking Bad. Because I watched a Let's Play where people describe this scene. So yeah, she gave it to Ted. She did it for the family. And then Walt starts freaking out. He starts laughing. He starts laughing maniacally on the ground because he's reached his lowest point. He's fucked. And he just like goes insane. And this scene is very powerful. I really like the crawl space scene. Obviously, it's like one of the most famous scenes of the show for good reason. So Walt's at his lowest point, and this is where he has to come up with a plan. He has to come up with some sort of gambit that could get him out of this situation. So they get Marie somehow gets a tip. I don't know if Walt did it or somebody gives Marie a tip that the cartel is going to kill Hank.
It's Walt.
It's Walt. Okay, so the cartel's going to kill Hank. So then Walt sends Skylar and Walter Jr. and Holly to go stay with Hank, where the DEA is guarding
I love
them.
the excuse Walt gives for why he's not with them.
I'm just running the car wash. It's fine, dude. They're not after me. Why would they be after me? I've never done anything related to this drug incident. So yeah, Walt just says, yeah, I'm off running the car wash. I'll be there as soon as I can. And Walt initially, like, we go through, like, Walt is like accepting his death. Do you guys think he was ever genuine about that, or did he have the plan in his head for the very beginning?
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen him try and commit suicide before when he like let go of the wheel on his car. So I think he like came up with a plan after thinking like, okay, this is how I die.
Fair enough. So then the plan goes into motion. So what happens is, so Jesse goes to see Saul about something. What does Jesse go to see Saul about?
I don't know.
Something.
Starting a new life.
Yeah, no, not starting a new life. Jesse's fine. Jesse's cool. So he goes to see Saul, but he gets like patted down by jELeeoo. And then after that scene becomes significant later, but in itself it is not significant. And then Brock gets sick. Brock, who, if you don't remember, is the son of Jesse's girlfriend from season 3. I want to call her Allegra, but that's a character from The Flash. What is her name? Andrea. That is it, I think. So, Andrea and her son Brock. Jesse gets back together with Andrea for a little while. He's hanging out with Brock. They're playing Sonic 06 together. It's very wholesome. But then...
It's not wholesome. It's Sonic 06.
And then Brock comes down ill. And Jesse rushes to the hospital. And they're all like, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just like getting sick. It's like he has the flu, but he's getting worse, which is like exactly how Walt has always described the ricin. So Jesse checks a cigarette pack and sees the ricin cigarette is gone. Then he runs into the hospital. He's like, you have to listen to me, Andrea. I can't explain why, but I think Brock might have been poisoned. Tell the doctors about ricin.
Question.
Yes?
How does Walt poison Brock? I never understood that.
I believe from... I like
the
read
Lily of the Valley.
The Lily of the Valley, yes, but like we don't know how he distributes it. But I think the most accepted theory is that he got Saul to do it. That he himself did not do it directly. That Saul somehow got the Lily of the Valley to Brock. But
Wait, no. I thought.
What? What'd you think? Tell me.
Doesn't Saul say that I didn't know you were going to poison the child or something like that?
That maybe he does in next season, but he definitely doesn't say it this season, so shut your mouth. But, so, Brock gets sick, he gets poisoned. Jesse thinks it's the ricin because the cigarette is missing. And Jesse puts it together that he puts it together that he thinks jELeeoo took it from him when he got patted down in front of Saul's office, and that then Walt and Saul poisoned Brock. So, does Jesse go to Walt's house, or does Walt go to Jesse's house? I feel like Walt goes to Jesse's house. And just like right place,
Jesse
right
goes
time.
to Walt's house.
Okay, so yeah, Jesse goes to Walt's house, and then like confronts him. He's like, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you poison him?" And Walt's like, "What are you talking about? What the fuck are you on about?" And then Jesse's like, "You got Saul to poison Brock. They took the cigarette from me. You poisoned him, and I'm gonna kill you." And Walt's like, "No. You're being crazy. Gus did this to get you to kill me. Gus has used children before in his operation. He is playing you." And Jesse falls for it. And he's like, all right, we got to kill this motherfucker. We got to kill Gus.
And to be as the audience, I fell for it the first... Well,
You're covering your mic again.
I fell for it the first time I watched it.
That is... Yeah, that's fair. But so yeah, Jesse falls for it. And he's originally just gonna like, I'm gonna go fucking kill the guy myself right now. And Walt's like, no. Let's be reasonable about this. Let me help you. We'll get this done the right way. So the initial plan is for Walt to car bomb Gus, which he's hiding in the bushes with binoculars. He set up a car bomb. But Gus somehow catches wind. He doesn't trust his car. He walks the other way. So the car bombing fails.
He doesn't trust his car.
The car's kind of sus. So yeah, car bomb doesn't work. So Walt, Jesse, and Saul are like, shit, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get this done?
Saul.
Saul's involved.
In the car bombing?
Not in the car bombing, but afterward. Also, you're covering your mouth. Did you move back to where you moved from? Your silence speaks volumes. You better go back to wherever your mic was good. Why do you have a drone?
Oh,
This is the first time I've looked at your camera this entire time.
I've just been showing off my cool Star Wars Legos.
That's pretty based. So yeah, Walt, Jesse, and Saul are like, shit, okay, what are we gonna do? And Walt's like, Saul, you gotta tell me, you gotta give me anything. We gotta figure this out, okay?
All anonymously.
Demi, you should get a dog and you should kill it on your camera.
What
Demi?
the fuck is
What the
wrong
fuck?
with you? Unironically, what is up with you, bro?
Anyway, we gotta wrap this up, okay? Let's have our discussion about this scene and then do our wrap up questions. We're getting pretty long. So, they eventually figure out, that Gus goes to the nursing home to visit Hector sometimes to like torture him verbally because Jesse has witnessed this a time or two. So they're like, but Gus might not go back to the nursing home in any reasonable time frame. What are we gonna do? And then Walt comes up with a plan. So he goes and sees Hector, and he's like, listen, I know you hate me. I know you want me dead. But I know you want Gus
fuck
dead
that
more.
Gus guy.
Yeah, fuck that Gus guy. So you should follow through with my plan. And considering Gus literally like tortured Hector and said like, I killed your entire family, the Salamanca name dies with you, you're pathetic, fuck you. Hector's willing to do it. So what they do is they have Hector meet with the DEA, which it's really funny that Hector's like translator is like so stupid that she doesn't know what the DEA is. So what?
It wasn't a translator. It was just like an assistant at a nursing home.
Yeah, an assistant in a nursing home. But like the whole thing is like she has like a little pad with letters, and he like rings the bell at a certain time to like write out a phrase. That's how they communicate with him. So he writes out the phrase "need DEA," and then she's like, "You didn't finish the word. This isn't a word. Dia isn't a word."
Shit. Well, like she's so used to him spelling out words that it just didn't. She probably just didn't like think.
And then we don't see this because obviously it would be agonizing for us to watch him do this. But we later see a piece of paper that says "Need Hank Schrader from DEA." So Hector had to stand there for like 20 minutes to get this woman to understand what he wants.
They should have showed the entire thing.
So they set up a meeting at the DEA. Hank Schrader is pulled out of his crippled bed, which we haven't talked about Hank enough in this show, by the way. We're not going to get to everything Hank did in depth, but
yes,
Hank
and the 10-month break.
Season.
Oh man, like I would like to say something though. Like this season is also responsible for an absurdly long break, like in between seasons, because the part where Hank finds out who fucking Heisenberg is, that episode that marked a 10-month long break
Wait,
in between
Hank doesn't
seasons.
find out who Heisenberg is until season 5, right?
You
Wait.
fucking moron. That's season 5.
No, I watched all the synopsis stuff for season 4. This was that
Hank
season.
figures
You're
out
wrong.
Hank figures out that
That
Gus
Gus
is
is
involved in the
involved.
meth trade, not Walt.
Oh fuck. Okay, I might have.
Hank,
I might.
Hank
Okay.
finds out that Walt is Heisenberg. What?
Not until season 5. Wow,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
really
well-
glad that I already had this spoiled for me so that it wasn't you fucks that did it.
Oops, I'm sorry. My bad. I
How
guess
many times has like this has Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul been spoiled purely out of just like everybody forgetting?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I must have, like, while I was watching all of my synopsis videos and best scenes and stuff videos prepared for this fucking show, I guess the season 5 one must have gotten in there because I was wanting to talk about that, but my bad. I'll talk about that next stream then.
real quick, I want to say, you know what? Moediggity and the other people who aren't Jason and Demigloom, I guess to Ida then, they hopped on this after we did the season 1 podcast, and I was very open to it. I wanted to have more people, so I was very respectful. I did not make any demands. We were a couple streams in. I'm ready to make demands. Mo, start rewatching Better Call Saul for when we do those, so you remember what happened.
Yeah, I fucking might.
No, you will. You won't might.
You will rewatch Better Call Saul.
God, that's so much
Or else.
shit though. Fuck, man. I could be like editing videos or streaming stuff. Now I'm gonna have to fucking watch fucking like Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. It's so good.
It's so good. I'm just not prepared for like a 5-season fucking slog.
Listen, you have time. We still have to do season 5 of Breaking Bad and El Camino. So that's going to give you at least a few weeks ahead of when we're looking at Better Call Saul. Start rewatching Better Call Saul. but anyway, so Hector talks to the DEA. He doesn't actually tell them anything. He just spells out like "fuck you" and "suck my dick," which is pretty great. But Tyrus sees that Hector met with the DEA. He doesn't know what he said. So he's like, "Hey Gus, we got a problem. Hector's at the DEA." So then Gus goes to the nursing home with Tyrus with a lethal injection, intending to kill Hector for being a snitch.
What a lame way to kill him.
No, I think it's a pretty based way to kill him because he just gets to like kill him and walk out and be like, I didn't know what happened. But he gets to like torture him and look him in the eyes as he does it still. So I think it's a really based way.
Me.
Last chance to look at me, Hector. So yeah, they had the lethal injection. Gus walks in. He's like, "What kind of man talks to the DEA? No man." And like he gives this big speech, and then he's about to kill Hector via lethal injection. Then Hector rings his bell, but no ring comes out.
Whoa!
Because there's a bomb on the wheelchair. So the bomb goes off, and Hector, Tyrus, and Gus are killed in the explosion.
No.
that big
Hector and
final
Tyrus are
moment.
killed, and then Gus decides before he goes out, he needs to look good. So
he walks out of the
fixes his
room
tie.
with half of his face blown off, fixes his tie, and then falls over and dies. It's
Dude,
fucking
That's so
crazy.
I gotta respect Gus because we have the same face, you know?
After
Also,
your
I
face
didn't
is a
realize
skull.
Penguin's just been spamming emotes this whole time. Hi, Penguin.
What? Penguin Mage is in chat and you didn't tell me? How dare you?
She hasn't said anything yet. She posted that Teddy Ursa earlier, so... And then I didn't notice that she just kept posting shit this entire time. Hi, Penguin. But yeah, so that's Gus's final moment. So how did you guys feel about that effect? Do you think the Gus half-face effect was done well, or that CGI was a little weird? Because I think it was a little weird.
I thought it was done really well because like Hollywood
For the
or
time, it
like
was done really
TV people have sort of perfected that thanks to The Dark Knight and Harvey Dent and Two-Face.
Yeah. Also, like for 2012, which I'm pretty sure that's when that episode
No,
Still
that
not
was
really
no, it was like 2016, 20 like or
What?
2014.
No, it was not. Are you
No,
fucking
it was
stupid?
not.
No, it
Breaking Bad
wasn't. No,
ended
it
in
wasn't. No,
2013.
2012.
Yes,
Breaking
It was
Bad
it
like
ended in
was.
2014,
2013.
2015.
It was
Breaking
What,
Bad ended
2011
in
is when season 4
2013.
started.
Breaking
Oh.
Bad, Better Call Saul was 2016, 20 fucking 17.
Oh
Remember
fuck!
that?
So this show's actually been around a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, this show came
Oh
out in
my
2009.
god, you are so senile.
I'm not
2008.
fucking senile, you bitch. It's been a fucking long time.
Mo, describe America in one word.
Fuck.
Okay, he's clean. We're good.
If I could describe America in one word.
Yeah, I guess it looked fine for the time, but it was a little jarring. It was a little weird.
To be honest, there's actually a video of them doing makeup and stuff.
I've
seen that.
seen the thumbnail of that. I have not clicked on the video yet. I gotta watch that.
It's pretty cool. They like make a prosthetic and like it's and like he wears it for the thing and then they just like do touch ups with the CGI. So it's a mix of practical and special effects.
But yeah, it was cool. If not the CGI, a little bit jarring. But that's the end. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I thought it looked cool.
But yeah, but that's the end of Gus Fring. And there's the big moment at the end where Skylar sees it on the TV. Then
she looks to the sky and says, "This really was a Breaking Bad
This really
season
was
4.
a Breaking Bad season 4.
Jesus Christ.
But her and Walt talk on the phone. And she's like, "Walt, Gus Fring is dead," and Walt's like, "Yes."
What?
And no, Walt's like, "Yes," and Skylar's like, "You were involved with this," and then you did this, and then Walt is like, "I won. It's over. We're safe."
2011. That's when the episode came out. 2011.
Okay, so earlier than Mo even thought, but so yeah, 2011. There you go. So yeah, Walt's like, "It's over. We've won." And that's it. And then before the season cuts, we cut to Walt. There's no after credits scene. There's a before.
And then Morbius arrives and asks to join the Avengers.
yes, of course, with Walter White. But the final scene is we pan to a shot of Walter's backyard, where we see a lily of the valley plant. Which, by the way, earlier I forgot the entire scene. Jesse tells Walt that it was actually lily of the valley and not ricin, so Gus couldn't have poisoned him. But then they kind of reasoned.
And the cops got sus of Jesse saying like, "Hey, that might be ricin poisoning."
Fuck yeah, that was a great part that I forgot about, where they like interrogate Jesse about the ricin, and the cops are like the biggest asshole cops I've ever seen in my life. Which they have good reason to be, because they think Jesse poisoned a child, but they still just like assholes. Holy shit, they just exude such unlikable energy. But yeah, so Jesse is involved with the cops for a while, but they find out it was not Rice and it was Lily of the Valley. But then Jesse kind of justifies, he's like, "Yeah, but Gus had to go though, right?" And then Walt's like, "Yes, Gus had to go." So Jesse kind of accepts it at that moment. But then yeah, we see the Lily of the Valley in Walt's backyard, implying that Walt was behind the poisoning all along, and this is all his big plan. Which, fucking sick. Awesome. Love this.
I don't know. Poisoning a child isn't that sick. Well, actually, it literally makes
it's a
sick.
bad thing. I'm not saying it's a cool thing that he did, but in terms of like a plan.
So Riley, why do you support child poisoning?
Yeah, why do you support CP, child poisoning?
God damn it.
You know, I'm thinking about getting into CP Edge Runners on Netflix. You know, everybody's been saying
Cyberpunk. Yeah.
You know, I heard say earlier that he's into CP, child porn.
Whoa!
Hey! Ida, you ruin the joke when you say the real thing. The whole point is we're not saying that.
Every time, Ida.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
it. That's it. We're sending you off to a funny school. It's gonna make you teach you how to be funny.
School.
Yeah, actually, I'm sending all of you there.
We're sending Ida to clown college.
I don't want to go to clown college.
Shut up, Riley. About your clown fetish.
We're sending her to CUNT, Clown University of a New Tomorrow.
There you go, folks. But yeah, so how did you guys feel when you first saw the Lily of the Valley reveal at the end, when we found out that Walt was the one who poisoned Brock, in fact?
I'm gonna be totally honest. When I first saw that, I did not make the connection. I was just like, oh, he just happens to have one. Okay, cool. And I did not make that connection at all until Jesse, until there's until fucking everyone learns later on in season 5. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm stupid. But I thought like, wow, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
What about you, Demigloom? Please talk.
I don't even remember this reveal, honestly.
But like in general, how did you feel when you found
Yeah,
out that
I
Walt
don't think this
poisoned the
reveal
kid?
was played well.
I wasn't really surprised.
Okay.
I think they should have like intercut the conversation of like what really poisoned Brock with like Walt like cleaning his hands and like showing that there's a Lily of the Valley. Like, and because to me, like I did not make that mental connection at all.
Just because you're stupid, though.
Hey, at
Ida,
least I'm not. At least
microphone.
I'm not. At least I'm not stupid enough to not realize that Max and Gus were definitely gay for each other.
I realize that. Well,
Ida, microphone.
oh, well, microphone yourself.
Oh shit!
What?
Are you just gonna take that, Riely?
Why don't you microphone these nuts? You know what I'm saying? Ow!
Microphone these nuts, bitch.
Anyway, Ida, continue.
No.
Like, I liked
Fix your mic and then continue.
I liked that Brock got Ligma at the end.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
hell
all right.
yeah.
No more Ida. She didn't fix her mic and she made a Ligma joke. Dead. Over. Ida, answer my fucking. Did you move back to the place?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, buddy. But anyway, any other final thoughts people want to discuss before the wrap up questions, or can we get to them?
I do not. I think that Walt is dumb and stupid in this season. This is the season where I like hate Walt the most.
Not season 5?
Nah. At least it's like interesting to watch. And see here, it's just like, oh, he's about to go on a tangent on why Gus must be stopped again. Okay, cool.
Gussie.
Fuck
Gussie.
up.
Gussie. But all right, gamers, it's time for our wrap up questions. Let's go around the horn, folks. Favorite
Me first.
character.
Me
Gus.
first.
Now we all know Jason's answer to this, so we will let him go first. Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is the Lily of the Valley.
God damn it.
You know, I'm only saying this because one time I literally just saw an image that was just like live Lily of the Valley reaction, and it was just that still frame from the episode of the reveal. I don't know why. It's just so funny to me, and I can't stop thinking about it. But yeah, it's
really
Jesse.
funny.
It's Jesse again. You know, he went from based to mega based, and Mo is just objectively wrong. All his bishing and whining aside. And you know, Jesse, he's just a dude. Like, he's just the guy in this season. You know, he goes through the most growth in this season than in like any other season. Well, see, he goes through a lot of growth in season 5 as well. He just goes through a lot, and it's like the best character development in this show. Period. And what else is there to say that hasn't already been said about the greatness and that is Jesse Pinkman?
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Demi? Who is your favorite character this season?
The Lily of the
Gus.
Valley.
Obviously, Gus. It's the most like the poisoning scene, which is also my favorite scene. Is like
God, you can't say that yet. What the fuck?
we don't do favorite
Oh my
scene.
god, shut up.
Oh, favorite
bro.
episode.
What's your
Yeah,
favorite
my bad.
episode, you moron.
I was this season was just so like fuck yeah Gus when I was against him for so long.
Fuck yeah, Gus.
Hell yeah, corn, woo, yeah, corn.
All right,
Oh,
what about you,
yuck,
Moediggity? From
wheat.
what you remember of the season, based on recaps that you watched on
Jesse
YouTube?
Pinkman, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's Jesse Pinkman. He's my favorite character.
Okay,
No,
we got Mo's answer. Move on.
No, I'll give it to Mike. Mike had a lot of character development in this stuff. He had a lot to do, and I really enjoyed all the episodes that he was on and all the shit that he had to go through. Like the box cutter scene at the very beginning. You know, that was
Oh
really cool.
shit, the
His
box
reaction
cutter scene.
his reaction, like him, Walt, and Jesse's fucking reaction to fucking Gus just killing some rando of his on his side, just to prove a point to him. You know,
Yeah, he kills
his
Victor, who
reaction.
was like a pretty significant side character last season. Just fucking.
He was Tyrus, but for season 3.
Yeah. Basically, season 3's Tyrus was Victor until the beginning of season 4. Gus pulled that box cutter out and just fucked his shit up, just sliced right through his neck.
It was a brutal fucking death scene, even for like TV standards. You know, that
Really?
was hard to watch. Well, yeah, no. If you watch it, hold on a sec, I got a cough.
I
Yeah,
watched it and I wasn't like that shocked or anything.
no, dude, there was like fucking blood
Fucking
everywhere.
brutal.
He's just struggling.
pretty
Like you
crazy.
watch him
It was
die. Like
intense.
it's a super intense scene. Maybe like it's probably the more intense scenes in the entire season so far. Even though I think the execution scene and the flashback scene with Gus and Max, you know, that's super intense because that was just out of fucking nowhere. And then the poison scene, sort of like its red wedding scene, you know, like from Game of Thrones, where just like a ton of fucking people die and not all, you know, and you kind of think that, well, is are the 3 that we like gonna die? That was fucking cool. Like the fact that you got to see sort of like how everyone's ranked in the Gustavo Fring fucking empire, where it's just Gustavo. Or not Gustavo, it's fucking Gus. God damn it! Now you got me saying fucking
Well,
Gustavo
his name
now.
is Gustavo. That is his
It is
name.
Gustavo. Oh, okay. Fuck. Uh, yeah. That whole scene, the hospital scene after the poison scene's really fucking cool. I love how that goes. Uh,
Wait, Mike
the
wasn't in. Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of the other poisoning scene. My bad.
oh yeah. The one where he kills all the cartel.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. You know, watching that scene super intense, and you know, just watching doctors just like, oh, hey, this guy pays me. Fuck that dude. I'm like, God damn, bro! Like, you could at least fucking like made a bed for him. Maybe got like an extra doctor or nurse over there to tend to his fucking wounds at
Yeah,
least
that was
initially.
fucked up. They just would not even
Yeah,
touch Mike until they were certain Gus was okay.
I mean, just initially, you know, because like you know they got to do the thing, but uh, yeah. Then the mental breakdown in the crawl space is what the fuck is that
Wait, Mo,
noise?
you've reached a scene. Stop taking pictures. Who's taking pictures?
Yeah, I stopped because that stupid fucking sound. What the hell's going
No.
on?
Okay, Mo, I was saying you're off on a tangent about the scenes you like. You were describing your favorite Mike scenes. So the crawl space is not involved in that.
Well, no, I was talking about my favorite scenes of the season. Like I'm
I thought you
past
were
the my
talking.
well,
Wait, we're not
I'm
done with
talking.
favorite character. I thought you were talking about your favorite Mike scenes.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. Well, goddamn, will you stop that? That's like really throwing me off. I would have been able to wrap this shit up if I. Well, I was talking about my favorite Mike scenes. You know what? Never mind. And now I'm all flustered and fucked up, and now I feel fucking stupid.
Good, because we're moving on to Ida. Ida, who's your favorite character this
Fuck
season?
all y'all.
It was not me, for the record. My favorite character this season was definitely Gus. Gus is the best. I mean, like, that poisoning scene, I'm gonna say it's probably my favorite scene in all of Breaking Bad. It's just that good. Gus was just really cool. I like the point where he said Gustavo.
Shut the fuck up. You know what? I'm thinking like I did not have a favorite character nailed down. I'm like between like 74 different characters. By 74 I mean like 3. Like there are or 4. There are arguments. Literally the 4 that are on the screen right now. There are arguments to be made for each of them. Arguments to be made for Jesse and for Mike and even for Walter. And I almost went with Jesse, which big honorable mention to Jesse either way. But you know what? I gotta agree with Gus. I didn't like Gus that much last season. He didn't really feel that cool or significant. He was just kind of like Tuco, but less interesting almost last season. But this season, he really came through. There were a lot of amazing Gus moments. The poisoning is one of the most epic scenes in the fucking show so far. Yeah, Gus definitely gets the nod this season. Which brings us to our favorite episode. Jason, what was your favorite episode of the season? Mo, you're going last. Pull up the episode guide.
Can you come back to me? I have to delete a lot of screenshots.
No, my favorite episode's the one where Gus dies. Like the whole episode's good.
Okay, so Face Off then.
Like in Face Off.
Okay. Well, no. The name of the episode is Face Off.
I know that's a Family Guy joke I was ripping off.
Okay. So Mo, it's Face Off. What about you, Jason?
Hold on, can you come back to me? I have to delete a lot of screenshots off my phone.
Fucking idiot.
Demi, what was your favorite episode this season?
I agree with Mo. The one where
Face
Gus
Off?
died. Face
Okay.
Off, yeah.
My
'Cause
favorite.
they gonna rumble. They're gonna take a face off.
Oh my god!
No,
No, Jesus
it's about
Christ.
Venus. Men are from Mars, but I'm from Venus. Put in the butt, spank in the shower, and take what's ours. I want to
Dude,
dream
that
and
song,
maintain
like,
this
actors
household
should
insane and
not be
TSD.
able to
I'm still
go and make
motherfucking gay.
music.
God,
Actors should
leaving
be,
a
like,
hunk of
forbidden
masturbation,
from making music.
ejaculation, spreading semen to the masses.
It's just fucking stupid.
Alright, so Mo and
actors
Demi
are not
both
musicians.
Face Off. What about you, Ida?
I said it's Face Off.
Like
Okay,
in Face Off.
that's 3 for 3 on Face Off. Jason, do you concur or do you have an alternate answer?
My favorite is hold on, I'm looking for the name of the episode. Okay, I found it. Season 4, episode 5, Shotgun. That's where the adventures of Mike and Jesse start. And that's why, because I like the adventures of Mike and Jesse.
My favorite episode, I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably even a more generic answer than what Mo, Ida, and Demi gave Face Off. I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give it to Crawl Space. Crawl Space was really impactful. I liked seeing like Walt fall to his bottom. The obvious the scene in the Crawl Space itself was very powerful, and that whole episode was just like
I gave the money to Ted.
I gave the money to Ted. But yeah, there's a reason why this episode is so famous. I fucking loved it. The Gus's like speech about Walt being fired, that was also fucking amazing. The whole episode just has so many great moments, and it's like watching Walt's like reach his lowest point. Very engaging. It's Crawl Space for me. All right, it's time for the rating out of 10. I'll go first here. So despite everything, I came around on this season quite a lot. I've even retroactively started to like the first 2/3 a lot more. Thinking back on them, but at the end of the day, this was a very strong season of television. But every season of Breaking Bad is a very strong season of television, and I think this is the weakest one so far. So with that being said, I gave season 2 a 10, and I gave season 1 and season 3 9s. I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit below that for season 4 and give it an 8.5. What about you, Demigloom?
10 out of 10.
Fair enough. Mo?
A lot of my favorite shit happened in this season, so I'm giving it a strong 9.
Fair. Jason?
8.
Okay. Isn't that the highest you've rated a season so far?
Yeah.
Cool. And lastly, Ida.
I'm gonna give this season an 9. 9.
9.
9.
Yeah, it's like that scene from Downfall.
Yeah.
But all right, gamers. that's it for Breaking Bad Season 4, and that is it for the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast. To give the little update for anybody who cares enough about this show
No,
to
wait,
listen to it
no,
to this point.
you're gonna end it on season 4, not season 5.
Yes, but here's why. Okay.
That's so stupid, though.
No,
I know why, but still, that's so dumb.
Wait, what's going on?
Okay, yeah, Mo doesn't know about this. Don't worry about this. This is that we're still reviewing Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. This does not affect you.
Yeah, but it's doing
wait, we're also reviewing another show.
Yes, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry.
Okay, but what are you guys talking about?
If you'd allow me to explain, Mo, without you and everybody else interrupting me, I would be perfectly happy to say what I'm talking about. So this is going to be the end of the run of the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast. Me and Ida will still be doing a movie review podcast. It will just no longer be live on this Twitch channel, and it will no longer be in the places where it is archived, which are my main YouTube channel and the Riely Podcast mega feed. Instead, we are once again going back to a pre-recorded and edited movie review podcast. Issue Crew movie reviews will be coming to the Issue Crew channel. Same general format. Every Thursday, me and Ida are going to sit down, review a movie. We're going to take turns picking and all that shit. But it's going to be on the Issue Crew channel, and the other members can join in if they so wish. And it's going to be epic, and it's going to be cool. And we're going to finish all of our Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul review stuff there, so don't worry. That's all still happening. It's just happening on Issue Crew movie reviews. So this is the final episode of the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast. You can tune in next week to the first episode of Issue Crew Movie Reviews, where we are finally delivering on the DOS Boot review, which we've been promising for a while. It's finally coming, so that'll be the first episode. It'll be DOS Boot, and then we'll take turns picking movies from there. Ida already has her next pick after DOS Boot, which is a TV show, as she alluded to. So episode 3 will be about that show, which we can reveal after my movie in episode 2.
Well, hold on. Do you just want to review 2 seasons of that show, because there's 2 seasons?
No, we're gonna review season 1. I'm not watching both of them. At least not until I watch the first one and decide if I like it, at the very least.
Do you want to tell them the name of that show?
No, because we're gonna save it for when, after we do my movie in episode 2, we'll be like, what movie are we doing next? Actually, we're doing that show, which is called this. We're saving it. We're saving it.
What's the show called?
Doing Xavier Renegade Angel.
God damn it!
Oh!
Fuck!
Yes, Riely, don't even worry about whether or not you'll like it. You'll like it. Everybody.
Yeah,
does.
it's cool. It's good. It's funny.
How long? You said the first season is like about 100 minutes long total. How long is the second season?
The same.
Okay, so that's 3 hours of my time. Maybe we'll do at least season 1. Maybe I'll do season 2 as well.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Renegade Angel.
Das Boot is longer than 3 hours.
What? I never looked up the runtime. How long is Das Boot?
It's like 3 hours and 15 minutes or something.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's almost the length of both seasons of Xavier Renegade Angel.
All right. Ida, can you pick movies that are like 2 hours long or shorter? I feel like every movie you picked, or every movie you planned on picking. I guess American Psycho wasn't that long, but the movies you keep saying you're going to pick someday are all like fucking 5 hour long movies because you're a fucking film student and you're into all these fucking crazy films.
I'm not a.
You're a film student? Aw, lame.
But anyway, so yeah, so that's the situation. So no more movie live streams. But if you want more movie reviews, just tune into the Issue Crew channel, where we'll also be doing season 5 of Breaking Bad, hopefully pretty soon, depending on how long it takes me to finish it. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast. Let's go around, give our plugs. Jason, where can our listeners find you?
I'm just gonna go.
YouTube.com/c/jELeeoo, best experience of your life.
You're gonna what, Ida?
Ida just left, and so did Demi.
Okay, cool. It's not like I've made it very clear how much I hate when you do that. That's fine. That's fine. Moediggity, where can they find you?
They can find me at twitter.com/MoesideGaming. I got a pin tweeted all my stuff on there. Go check me out. Or I think it's Mosite Gaming 42. Sorry, excuse me. Yes. Pin tweet, all my shit. Check me out.
All right. And you can find me now. Also, another death I would like to mention, or a soft death, if you will. The Riely Live Movie Review Podcast was the last regularly recorded podcast being released on the Riely Podcast mega feed. So this also marks the demise, pretty much, of the Riely Podcast mega feed. But despite that, it is still the most convenient place for you to just type it into your browser and then find everything that I do in the description. So go ahead and go to anchor.fm/Riely Megafeed. In the description of that podcast feed is the links to all the shit I do, all the various podcasts, social medias, and things of that nature. So yeah, thank you all for listening. And we'll see you on the Issue Crew Movie Review Podcast.
So dumb that you're doing this.
Okay, yeah, let's talk shop before I even end the show. Thanks.
I'm serious. Like, you're
let me
ending
fucking
it on
end the show before we talk about this. God damn it. Where are the fucking bots?
Your mom, bro.
I can't find the bots. I can't find them.
Good. This is my perfect time to mention that it's stupid that you're ending it on the penultimate season of Breaking Bad.
We're still gonna do Breaking Bad season 5. We're just doing
I
it
know,
on the
but
other show.
it's stupid to switch. It's like switching programs for your final season, though. Like, that's
whatever.
and I
Mo,
give
stop
a
singing.
salute
Goodbye.
to the American race.
It sure is swell to say. Good morning, USA. Alright, fuck this shit. Goodbye.
Alright.
Good morning, USA.